Hey there, this is Vitaly Dubin from ProfitWithVitaly.com, and today I want to talk to you about the importance of investing heavily in yourself, in your education, in your knowledge. Because if you're currently not doing that, that's the very reason why you might be stuck in the place that you are in and you're not going to the next level. So pull out your piece of paper and pen and make some notes, because I'm going to talk about some very important concept that may shift your mindset entirely on this important subject of investing in yourself. So the first point I want to make is getting specialized knowledge from the right mentors. And what do I mean by that? Well, there is plenty of information out there on the internet. Like, look at YouTube, go to YouTube. There are hours of videos there. You know, searching on the search engine. There are blogs. There is Wikipedia. Go to your local bookstore. The information is very cheap there. But the thing is it a specialized information, knowledge? You know, the knowledge that you get for free on YouTube, is it very specialized for the kind of goals that you want to attain? And is it coming from the source that you can trust and that you really want to emulate the results? Because I'm telling you, whatever goals that you set for yourself, the thing that are going to get you there is getting the specialized knowledge. You know, the things that are currently working, the people that are getting the kind of results that you want to make, whatever the goals that you set out for yourselves. There are people who are already making it happen, who blaze the path for you. So you need to seek out those kind of people that already have gone the path. You need to attain this kind of specialized knowledge, and that's what's going to help you move forward to the next step. Now, the next point I want to cover is you want to always be a student of the game. There should never be a time that you say for yourself, I know it all, I figured it out, I know how to do things. You know, the moment that you have the thought that you already know how to do something, this is the exact moment that your business is going to decline, because always everything is changing. You know, the internet is changing, everything is changing. That's the first thing. The next thing is you cannot know it all at any time. You know, there's always be a room for improvement. There's always be this next step that you can go to advance, you know, in whatever industry that you are working in. You know, there's always this next step. So be kind of with a beginner mind. You know, whatever it is that you are doing, think like you know, you're just starting out, and what can you learn more, what can you absorb more to take your game to the next level. Always be a student of the game. Next, you need to seek out the best mentors and pay them top dollars. Always seek out the best mentors and pay them top dollars, and don't be cheap here. You know, you can think about saving, you know, for your car when you buy a new car, maybe buying more used car, you know, or saving on your house, or whatever it is that you are spending on. But when it comes to investing yourself, in your knowledge, you know, when it comes to that, you know, you don't want to be cheap here. You want to invest heavily and pay top dollars for your information, because if you are learning from the wrong guy, he can steer you to another place that you don't want to be. You really want to learn from the best of the best if you want to become the best of the best. And for example, you know, take myself. I've invested in myself so many thousands of dollars, and even when I didn't have the money, you know, I did whatever it took. You know, I borrowed money from the bank, I borrowed money from my you know, friends and family in order to pay for the information, because I knew the secret. I knew that if I want to become one of the best people in what I've chosen to master, which is, you know, helping and empowering people from all over the world to build their brand, to build their presence, to speak up and build a profitable business from the comfort of their home. If I'm going to become one of the best people in this industry, I need to learn from the best. I need to invest heavily in my education. So I invested a lot of thousands of dollars, from going to live events and flying from all over, from Israel to United States, and going to and buying different information courses, and paying for coaching, for consulting. I paid $500 and even $1,000 for an hour of consulting. And for example, Matt Lloyd, the company that I'm working with, My Online Business Empire, the founder of the company, Matt Lloyd, he recently had this blog post when he shared that he was paying one guy $10,000 for 1 hour of consulting. And you may be thinking, wow, $10,000 for 1 hour of consulting? Well, think about it. If it's coming from a person who is making millions of dollars every single month, is it worth it to pay $10,000 for an hour of his time to learn, how he thinks, what kind of advice he can give you, because it's all about getting the advice from the right kind of person, the kind of person that you aspire to become, right? So it's very important to not be cheap here, to really invest heavily in yourself, in education, whether it's courses that you are buying, whether it's going to live events like Live the Dream 5 that I'm going to fly by the end of September 2014, and I invite you to come along and go with me to Live the Dream 5 in Austin, Texas. Whether it's live events, whether it's courses, whether it's consulting one-on-one, you need to really, don't be cheap there. Don't be cheap here. I'm telling you, don't be cheap here, because this is the kind of information, the kind of skills that you're going to master, and it's going to be for you for life. Nobody's going to take the kind of specialized knowledge that you are going to acquire from you once you acquired it. So it's super important. It's also going to get you much faster to your goals, whatever they are. You're going to cut your learning curve by a very long distance if you're going to invest heavily in yourself and seeking out the right mentors. The next point is whatever the information you are learning from, webinars, live events that you go to, courses that you buy, whatever the information, the specialized knowledge that you acquire, you need to turn this information into action steps. Meaning, whatever it is that you are learning, you need to think to yourself immediately, as an entrepreneur, how you're going to apply this information on a real basis. When you go home, when you start working, how exactly you're going to apply this information. You need to write it down, the action steps that you're going to take. This is all about the speed of implementation. You need to learn and immediately think about how you're going to apply this information. And more importantly, once you have those action steps, eventually you want to turn them into habits and rituals. Because there's no more power in, there is no better power than you having a really good habit, a really good ritual that you know that you're going to do no matter what. So for example, you know that it's a very good idea, for your health to go to the gym and to train. And if you turn this into a habitual habit, into a ritual that you know that 3 times, 4 times a week, you know exactly when you're going to the gym, this habit is going to pay you big dividends in terms of your health. Exactly the same thing with whatever it is that you are learning. You need to think about how you can turn this information, this specialized knowledge, into ritual, into a habit, into something that you do on a consistent basis. And consistency is very key. So I hope in this video I really convinced you that it's super important to your success to invest heavily in yourself, in your education, in your knowledge. Get the specialized knowledge, get those mentors the best of the best. If you want to be the best of the best, you need to learn from the best of the best and constantly learn. Always be a student of the game. Never stop learning, never stop applying, never stop growing, and you're going to see dramatic changes in a very short, compressed time if you just relentlessly continue to learn, continue to invest in yourself. So this is all this video is about, and if you want to come along with me to Live the Dream 5, then click the link below. You'll find information how to get there. I hope to see you there. And never stop learning, my friend. Never stop growing. Never stop investing in yourself. It's super important. It's been Vitaly Lubin, and I'll see you on the next video.
Thank you.